Friday, the day that everybody lives for, right? Today I wanted to share a little bit about an experience from graduate school, and this was prompted because I have this little thing here, this quote that I have sitting by my bed: if you can dream it, you can do it. And the other day, I walked by it and I read it and I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, and wasn't feeling it. And then I started thinking about all the times in my life when that had actually been true. And this particular experience came to mind. And so this takes place about 10 years ago. This fall will be 10 years since I started graduate school. That's really crazy. And the story actually begins before that, though. So all growing up and throughout my life, I don't know why, I've always had this strong affinity for orphans and always just had a soft spot in my heart to help orphan kids. And so I always had the goal of going to another country, working in an orphanage, and helping these orphanage kids. And I graduated from college in 2005 and ended up starting in my career in behavioral health. And it didn't look probable to ever be able to do that, to go work in an orphanage. And I began thinking, like, how is that ever going to happen? I work full-time, I have a career now, I can't just, like, up and leave and go work in an orphanage. Well, in 2008, I went back to school and decided to get my master's degree in social work, and went to BYU, and in order to help pay for it, I applied to become a research assistant to help offset my tuition. And I got accepted to be a research assistant. I had no clue what I was going to be doing. And the day of orientation, we showed up and they asked all the research assistants, I think there were like 5 or 10 of us, to go to this certain area of the room to meet up with the professors we'd be working with. And one of the professors came up to me and she said, "I'm Dr. Norman, you're going to be working with me. We're doing research on mental health in Ukrainian orphanage children, and you'll be conducting that research over the course of the next year, and then we'll be going to Ukraine next fall to present the research and work in the orphanages." And I was floored. Was not expecting that. I had no clue, obviously, that I would be doing a job that would lead me to fulfilling one of my dreams. So over the course of the next year, I analyzed all of this data from a previous graduate student who had been a research assistant, and I studied the culture and I studied the people, studied a few phrases from the language, which I've picked up a little bit more in the decade since. And that next fall, had the opportunity to go to Ukraine with a program called the Touch Project, Take One Ukrainian Child's Hand. I'll have a link for their website in the description if you're interested in helping with a charity like this. And it was phenomenal. I fell in love with the people. I fell in love with those kids. It was so cool to be able to go and to present research and to know that it was making a difference in the lives of these children. As we kind of pushed for foster care and other things to help these kids that had no family. And so I think about that experience a lot, and I reflect back on how that dream was fulfilled in a way I could have never imagined. And when I think about a lot of the dreams that I've been able to accomplish, they have not been in the way I thought they would pan out. Story of my life, basically nothing goes as planned, and I'm sure most people can relate to that. However, I've also noticed that the way is provided for those dreams to be accomplished, and usually it's way better than what we had planned, and I think we can thank God for that. Anyway, I know I needed the reminder this week about dreams. If you can dream it, you can do it. So if you're struggling out there and you think, man, there's no way to accomplish the dreams I have right now, if you can dream it, you can do it. Even if it doesn't seem feasible and it's a whole lot of work, which it probably will be, it's possible. And so that's my little happy Friday vibe. And I hope that you guys know that if you can dream it, you can do it. I'd love to hear what some of your dreams are. put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my website, createcultivateandconnect.com, and we'll see you again soon. Have an awesome Friday. By the way, I still volunteer with the Touch Project. I've been volunteering with them for the last 10 years with sponsoring kids and doing donation drives for Ukrainian orphans. Every year, most years, I do a sock drive called Socks for Love for these orphan kids. If you're interested in helping out in that this year, let me know. I collect donations all through, from now through the end of July, and then we'll send them over with the delegation going this year so that these kids can have warm feet this winter. Anyway, little plug for the Touch Project again. Check them out in the description below. You can click on their link. Awesome program that helps these Ukrainian orphanage kids. Thanks again.